going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the pregame show. I'm AJ Good, getting you ready for all the high school football action going down in southern Middle Tennessee in the final week of the regular season, week number 11. Starting things first in Class 2A, where a big region matchup will go down in Murray County tonight as Loretto takes its 9-0 record on the road at 8-1 Mount Pleasant. Loretto is coming off another big win this time and come from behind fashion on the road at Waverly to get to 9-0.
It was a little tough, especially before halftime. We had a few good defensive stops. Offense didn't really get it going too well. Came in the half, told us what we had to do, and we came out and executed pretty well.
Mount Pleasant's coming off the victory as well, using a strong second half to down Hickman County.
We started off slow in the first half, went through halftime, talked about it. We come out, smacked them, we secured the win.
Now the two will battle on Friday night at the home of the Tigers with a lot of postseason stakes on the line.
That's another big game, and we talk about big games. It's a big game because it's your next game and all that kind of stuff. But it's a really, really big game for both of us. And they've got a very, very talented team, very fast, very big, physical, the things that you want in a team. So it ought to be an exciting Friday night.
We got a huge region matchup. Maybe a lot of things on the line. I'm not sure how it's going to impact playoffs and whatnot, but it's going to be two great teams in a great high school atmosphere. Both playing for a lot and completing a good regular season.
It will feature two of the best offenses in Class 2A, a true challenge for each defense.
They've got a couple guys that I don't know if anybody in Lawrence County could catch them if they get outrunning beside them. They got some guys that are really fast. We're going to have to do a great job to try to keep them contained and not let them burn us, because if they get behind us, they're gone. We won't catch them. So, like I said, really talented team. They have a really good offense, really good quarterback. Got a couple backs and receivers that are fast, and we do too. So it ought to be, like I said, it ought to be a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great game the past few years. I know they're eyeing that undefeated season. With a lot of returning starters, they're having a season I expected them to have, really, with a lot of good players, and they play really hard. They play together. They all grew up together, and trying to do something special, and they already have. And we're just excited to kind of be right there with them. With one loss, and hopefully try to make things interesting in the district.
With playoff positioning on the line, there's no doubt this is a big game, making every play matter.
We've got to play sound on defense. We've got to be physical up front, I guess, on offense and defense, take care of the line of scrimmage. But, take care of the ball, take care of opportunities, because in games like this, you get a handful of opportunities, and the team that capitalizes on those is the team that's going to win. And if you squander those, these games go by faster than regular games, So you look up and it's the middle of the third quarter, and you're like, hey, where'd the first half go? And you look back on the game, 5 or 6 plays to determine the game. So we have to win those 5 or 6 plays. But the biggest thing is contain their speed with our defense, and then punch it in when we got opportunities on offense.
These big games always come down to turnovers, taking care of the football, kind of being balanced on offense. Both teams try to do that really well, and do it well. So I think it'll be taking care of the football, and whoever can kind of control the line of scrimmage on either side will have an advantage.
Staying in Class 2A, where Summertown will end its season on the road at East Hickman. Last Friday was not the result that Summertown had hoped for, falling to Lewis County on senior night, but this team was able to find some positives.
I think our effort was good for the first quarter or two, and then we kind of got off to a bad start at the half, but got to keep pushing, I guess.
The Eagles have been able to use 2023 as a teaching year for its young group, giving them lessons they'll use down the line.
I've equated this to building a house, that there's groundwork that's got to be done initially that you don't see a lot of progress. You're digging the foundation and, doing the paperwork for permits and all that kind of stuff, and it doesn't look like anything's getting done. And, I feel like we're similar, that we haven't got the wins. We haven't been as competitive at times as we'd like to be. But we've seen glimpses of some potential here that we feel like we can build on.
Up next for Summertown is a trip to East Hickman, a team that poses many different challenges.
East Hickman's a challenge. They're a little bit different. I said they could run their offense in a small bathroom. They're foot to foot, all 11 guys in there close. It's the old single wing concept. 2 extra blockers and a quarterback and a running back. It's very efficient. They do a good job of what they do, and that's going to be a challenge. We'll get to work here this week and see if we can't come up with something to give us a chance.
The goal for the Eagles is to end the year on a high note and send the seniors off right.
That's it. I mean, it's all, come on, life's about relationships. And these 6 guys have been special in the short time I've been here. And we just talked about that. Let's play hard for those seniors but also for the young kids. Let's get a win to go into the off season and give us a little momentum. So, a lot of reasons to still play hard and go out and give great effort Friday night.
It'd be really nice to get off with a win and get the last win for our seniors on the last game.
Coming up next, we head on up to Class 5A, checking with Lawrence County, who's in the regular season on the road out of region play.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Hey everybody, we are looking forward to everyone coming to Loretto, Tennessee. I am a new business here, Rest and Refine.
Hi there, my name is Catherine Cox and I'm the owner of Sarah C. Boutique here in Loretto.
Hello, I'm Vicki Boshears and I am the owner of Pearls for the Home here in Loretto, Tennessee. We would love to have you here at Loretto's Oktoberfest 2023.
We will be having a scavenger hunt, so if you visit each of the participating locations, you have a very good chance of receiving one of our giveaway prizes, and we're all giving away some really good stuff. We will have food trucks set up, we'll have vendors, we'll have all kinds of different fun activities, and it's a family-friendly event. Bring the kids, bring the gals, make the husband come. It'll be a good time had for all.
And as the mayor of Loretto, I'd like to invite you to come to Loretto and shop also, but we also have festivities going on for several days with Oktoberfest. So with Merchants Day, please come see us.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
On Saturday, October 28th, head on down to the historic Wilburn Mill in Fall River, Tennessee for the second annual Music at the Mill concert, featuring live music by Shane Prophet, Eli Fox, Shelby Lee Lowe, Dixie Mafia, Ben Daniel, and more. Enjoy country craft demonstrations, food, a barbecue cook-off, and of course, much more. All proceeds benefit Crossroads Volunteer Fire Department. Tickets are available now at wilburnmill.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Now heading over to Lawrence County in Class 5A, where the Wildcats will end the regular season on the road against Cheatham County. There's still an outside shot for the Wildcats to make the playoffs, but first they got to take care of business on Friday night. Lawrence County made a massive comeback this past Friday, but it came up 1 point short at home against Franklin County.
We were disappointed with the outcome last Friday. Very, proud of the ways our guys battled back second half. We outscored them in the second half 22-3, but we needed 1 more point or 2 more points for the win. Again, proud of the way we battled. We dug ourselves too big a hole in the first half. Turnovers killed us last 2 minutes of the first half, and not getting another stop or two on defense. But again, heck of a game, a heck of a second half. Hopefully build off that for this week against Cheatham County and try to end the season the right way.
The Wildcats now move on to Cheatham County in an out-of-region contest.
quarterback. Their quarterback's really athletic. He's a big kid. We compared him to Tim Tebow. He runs the ball. He's very elusive. He's the punter. He's the kicker. He's the punt returner. Plays linebacker on defense, and probably carries the ball 40% of the times on offense when he's throwing or running. They got some other good players too, but he's the guy that does everything for them.
There's still a lot to play for the Purple and Gold, as there's an outside shot to make the playoffs.
There's an outside chance of playoffs still if Columbia beats Lincoln and if Spring Hill beats Franklin. So, we'll know Thursday night if Spring Hill beats Franklin or not. So, if that were the case, then this would be a huge game for us because we need it for our overall win total. So, we're pulling for, of course, obviously Spring Hill and Columbia to both win because we still want to go to the playoffs. But if not, we're going to treat Cheatham County as our bowl game and looking forward to that.
The biggest goal for Lawrence County is to end the season strong, setting up for the future and sending the seniors out right.
All we got to do is just work on some defense stuff and then score all points and hopefully we can get in the playoffs. All we got to do on the bus is just got to focus and come on the field and just score on them. That's what I do.
Coming up next, we head on over to Class 1A to check in with the rivals Collinwood and Wayne County.
Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is your one-stop for new garage door installations for all commercial and residential buildings, plus they offer full service on all existing doors. Need a new garage door opener? Truett's Garage Doors has you covered. As an AMAR Gold and LiftMaster dealer, Truett's Garage Doors offers the best pricing anywhere in the area. A family-owned and operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-6464.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost everything, well, Teneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something totally new, or can do it for you room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint or a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Teneke has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Teneke Properties. Visit Teneke.com or phone 931-244-4602. Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Facing those challenges is easier together. That's why Jack Davis specializes in group insurance. Cover the most valuable aspect of your business, your employees, with coverage for life, accident, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize to meet every need. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987. Contact Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Now over to Wayne County, where both teams will be in action coming up this weekend. Starting things first with the team that will be playing on Thursday night as Collinwood's looking to get back in the win column against Huntland. Collinwood fell this past Friday night to rival Wayne County in a game where not much went right.
Last week was a disappointment. We really thought we were going to win that. I think we should have. Really just focusing up more. Last week we really weren't as focused as we should have been, I don't think. I think this week that once we realize what happens when we don't focus up like we should, it'll kind of make us realize how we should focus up and what we should do to win the next game.
The Trojans will now move ahead to Thursday night, where a short week will bring Huntland to town.
They play hard on defense. They do a lot of good things. They're kind of small, but they're real quick. And so knowing those guys over there that's coaching them for years, they do a good job over there. And so we know we can't hand them easy stuff again. We got to take care of our business, and I think we'll be okay.
Collinwood is fighting for a chance to host a playoff game, something this community hasn't seen in quite some time.
We knew, coming in, either one of the last 2 games would get us, solidify second spot and home playoff, and that was our goal. We'd like to put that behind us on Friday night, but we still, have the opportunity. Nothing's changed for us in that sense. So we just got to come out and play football Thursday night and get back on track of what we were doing.
The Trojans will have to be sharp on Thursday and bring out a complete performance.
We're going to have to focus up more for sure. Offense going to have to do what they're supposed to do. The defense going to have to do what they're supposed to do.
Now over to Waynesboro, where the Wildcats will be stepping out of region play to host Liberty Creek. Wayne County is coming off a big win this past Friday over Collinwood, a total team victory.
I was, unbelievably pleased with them. I told them all week, told them all weekend, and even this week how proud I was of them. The effort they gave and the way they played, the emotion they played with, it was awesome Friday night. It was a fun game to be a part of.
The Wildcats feel it's their best performance all season, one that came at the right time against a rival.
I don't know if it's ever going to be complete, but it was more of a complete performance. We still got some things we got to clean up, things we got to work on, obviously, but it was a lot better of a performance. We were able to capitalize on some turnovers, finish our drives and all that stuff. We blocked well up front, ran the football, physical, so we did some good things.
Up next from Wayne County is a visit from Liberty Creek, a big Class 3A team with plenty of numbers.
That's a big game for us. Liberty Creek's coming in. They're a 3A school, a lot bigger school. A lot more kids obviously on the roster than what we got. They're going to be a team that's going to spread us out and try to do some different things. So it's a big game for us, and we got to make sure that we play disciplined football.
The goal for the Wildcats is to come out on top on Friday and take plenty of momentum moving forward.
What I want to see us play the same way we did. Come out and play with emotion, play with physicality. Have a lot of what we did on Friday night carry over to this Friday.
That does it for the pregame show. Be sure to check out all the highlights going down on Friday night. You can see them on the final score.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.